I've just cut myself on all the bushes. 1, 2, 3. This is going to be the fastest video going. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to create a fake sunset using the MagMod products. If you're ever in a situation where, quite often in the UK, where it's going dark pretty fast or there is no sunset, there's no golden hour, in this video we're going to create our own golden hour. Today I'm shooting with the Canon 5D Mark III and my trusty 50mm 1.2 lens, which gives the best sun flare. I'm also going to be using the Photic Strato 2 triggers and receivers with my trusty Yongnuo YN564. First up, I am going to take a test shot of my exposure with the lovely model for this evening, Liv, who you may have seen in my previous video where I made this using cookie cutters, which is just absolutely mad. So in today's video, we're going to be creating a fake sunset. As you can see, the sun has actually gone down, which is not a big deal. But I'll tell you what is a big deal, the midges have come out, so this is going to be the fastest video going. So first up, I'm going to get a basic exposure of my scene, so that literally all I'm doing is adding the sun behind Liv after. At the moment, my settings are ISO 100, it's still quite bright outside. My shutter is at 200, 1/200, and my aperture is at 2. Liv, that's perfect. If you could turn a little bit more side on for me and just, yeah, lovely, that's perfect. That's fab. Awesome. So as you can see, this exposure is pretty good, but it's just lacking a bit of vavavoom, but that is the perfect exposure for what we need. So now basically what I'm going to do is add a flash behind Liv so that I can create a fake sun. So I'm going to do that really fast because these midges are getting a bit feisty. First up, we're just going to try the bare flash. My flash at the moment is on a 16th power. So yeah, we'll just put that behind Liv, pointing back towards Liv. It's really important. I mean, I would say normally try and put your flash somewhere where the sun actually is, because last thing you need is like 2 sunsets, because clearly there's only 1 sunshine. But obviously for this purpose of this video, there is no sun at the minute, so I can just put it wherever I want. Right, up you go. Now I'm going to wrestle with this. Pop it in there, pointing it back towards Liv. Is that pointing at you, Liv? Yeah, fab. I've just cut myself on all the bushes. Now I've got another reason to go a bit faster. So yeah, so now we've got the bare flash on a 16th power. So I'm just going to show you what that gets. So the bare flash, it's quite a blue light. Let's pop back in here. That's lovely, Liv. In fact, Liv, I'm going to get you to turn around the other way if that's all right. Can you face your body this way? And just looking back towards me. Fabulous. Now this is messing with my head a little bit. I want Liv on the right side of the flash, but equally, I don't want Liv on the short side of the frame. So just ignore me, but I have a little mental dilemma with myself. I need you to turn the other way, sorry, Liv. Yeah, I'll just have to get over my mental dilemma of... In fact, if you turn a bit more towards the flash, Liv, with your body, so you're sat and then looking like back towards me, that's perfect. There we go. Because what I want is I want the light hitting Liv on the short side, which is more flattering, a more flattering pose rather than just hitting front on. I don't know why I did this action there, a bit rude. Anyway, so as you can see from the picture on the screen now, the flash coming out of the light coming out of the flash is quite blue or quite white. So now I'm going to put on there a full CTO gel, which will make the light coming out of there warmer, a bit more orange. And I'm also going to pop a sphere on there as well, which is basically going to make the light a little bit softer, as if it was like the perfect golden hour. Absolutely love the MagMod products. They're so quick and easy to use, and obviously with them being magnetic, I can just like almost throw it at there and it'll stick. Whoop. Maybe not this time. Stay. Right. Things you do for a good picture, eh? So let's see what that looks like. So I've not oh, that looks sassy. So So I've not changed my settings, I'm still on exactly the same settings, 1/200 on the shutter, 2 on the aperture and 100 ISO. And this is what we are currently getting with the sphere and the CTO gel on the flash. I'm just gonna get you to turn a little bit more, Fab, and just separate your elbow from your, yeah, perfect. Gorgeous, Liv. If you can, with your right hand, Liv, do the hair thing that you were doing before. So like your hair, yeah, hair, yeah, perfect. That's gorgeous. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's good. Just bring this shoulder around a bit more. Yeah, that's good. Fab. With this hand that's, yeah, perfect. Love it. Working it. You're looking sassy. Maybe bring your body around towards me a bit more. I'm just going to take one with your body that way, actually. So as you can see now, this light is so warm and gorgeous, and it actually looks like the sun, which is just absolutely mad. Never need a sunset again. Now I've got all my settings right. All I need to do is move around, pause, Liv, and then it's a wrap. As you may have seen from all my previous videos, my go-to flash power is a 16th power. I love using the flashes on a manual power just because you have full control over the light coming out. By using the flash on manual power, that basically means I can just now move around in this scene, just basically taking loads of pictures with the same settings. So I will catch up with you when I've got some more pictures. We'll just try again with the hair, but on the other side, Liv. It's like bringing it right out. It'll have to come more out like in this direction. I need to give it a brush. Awesome. Oh yeah. Do you know what I'm gonna get you to do? Like almost like flick it with the right hand. So keep your body this way. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that looks good. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that looks good. That looks good. Oh, that looks really good. I think we'll just do that a couple more times. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that is good. Right, I love this one. Love it. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was a good one. That was a really good one. So basically, I've just found a really good shot that I like. I've just shown Liv. We're asking her to inject a little bit of movement into the image, so I'm just asking her to flick her hair around as she moves, but if you can see there, I need to do some gardening because we have some little twigs in the way. So basically by gardening, I'm just pretending that I'm not a photographer, I'm actually a gardener, and by gardening what I mean is I'm basically just removing things that are in the way. Please note, I would not do this to flowers. These things look pretty dead, to be fair. Okay, Liv. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's good. Oh yeah, she's good. She's good. So basically, what I've had to do really quick is I've had to actually just change my settings a little bit. I was finding that because I was asking Liv to flick her hair around, my focus was a little bit soft. So what I've done is I've increased my aperture to 3.5. I'm still getting enough foreground bokeh from all these little twiggy things. And because of that, I've actually reduced my shutter to 1/160, just to let a little bit more light in, and also to let a bit more ambient light in as well. I've actually increased my ISO to 200. And in doing so, I have got this photograph, which I absolutely love. I think we've got a wrap. I think I might have to just deal with the fact that some of them are going to be a bit soft because I'm injecting a little bit of movement. Might just get a couple more and I will pop my favourites on the screen for you now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you ever miss the sunset, if you ever miss golden hour, if you don't get a golden hour, hopefully now you have the tips, the tricks and the tools to create your own sunset and your own golden hour. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. You know what, share it with a friend as well, they might enjoy it too. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time.